This isn't my normal content, but we need to have a conversation about physical appearance, the way our society treats physical appearance, and what all of that means. It's obviously become very trendy for people to have expensive plastic surgeries on their faces and use that as a status symbol. It's also becoming trendy again for people to be dangerously thin. And again, that is seen as a status symbol at this moment in our history. For women, it can be very hard not to succumb to those pressures. So, if you're a woman, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. Since our society tries to treat beauty like it's a commodity like money, I think we all need to dig deeper and ask ourselves, why do we want this? What is the real reason that you want to be seen as beautiful? Do you want more community? Do you want romance? Are you looking for status? The reason why that's important is there are other avenues to get those things that don't require you to physically harm yourself. Because I think it's also very important for you to recognize that if you have, especially that particular kind of beauty, that sort of patriarchal standard of beauty, you are going to be attracting, frankly, mostly predators. And I want you to be aware of that so that you can be mentally prepared that if you do choose to follow those beauty standards, that's who you're going to be pulling in. Because if that's not what you want, perhaps that's not something you should do. If what you're looking for is real love and genuine connection, that is not the correct pathway to get there. And frankly, I've had this conversation with myself lots of times. I have not gotten any kind of work done on my face. I've never had any injections. I've never had any kind of skin peels. I've never done Botox. I'm 44 years old. I have a lot of wrinkles and, there's issues with my skin. My skin's getting loose, man. It just is. But whenever I've considered whether or not to do that, I have to ask myself, what is my return on that investment? Getting attention from creeps that I already block and don't like and don't want attention from? Why would I do that? Because the truth is, I think that our society is deeply sick. I think our ideas about what's beautiful are also really fucking sick. And I think that the truth about being very physically attractive is that it absolutely does not increase your chances of building long-term lasting connections. But it does increase your chances of being targeted by predators.